Black Mirror, Bandersnatch reception. The film received generally favorable reviews from critics, but some felt the interactivity was too much of a gimmick to support a proper Black Mirror episode. It received an average of 7.39 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes, with an overall 74% approval based on 58 reviews. The website's critical consensus reads, "While Bandersnatch marks an innovative step forward for interactive content, its meta-narrative can't quite sustain interest over multiple viewings, though it provides enough trademark Black Mirror tech horror to warrant at least one watch." Metacritic gave the film a weighted average score of 61 out of 100 based on 16 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Griffin gives Bandersnatch a rating of 8.0. He praised the technical aspect of the film, calling the decision points smooth and unobtrusive and commenting that they add tension. Griffin praised performances by Whitehead and Poulter and wrote that the film takes the best aspects of video games and movies. Cumming gave the episode 4 stars out of 5. Believing the best aspects to be unrelated to the interactive format. Cumming praised Poulter's acting, the ominous and claustrophobic set design and the knowing and smart dialogue. In an A-review, Liz Shannon Miller of IndieWire lauded the usability of the film, as well as the meta-commentary and ideas about free will. Miller called Whitehead capable and noted one genuinely creepy moment bolstered by Slade's directing. Heritage praised the user experience, as well as the film's ambition. Praising the storyline as incredibly funny at times, Heritage reported being left with a profound feeling of satisfaction after he had finished exploring. Some critics expressed concern on the impact of the interactive nature of the work on Black Mirror's typical themes. Roisin O'Connor of The Independent criticizes that after a while of navigating choices, this feature becomes wearisome and pulls you out of the story. Rolling Stone's David Fear rated Bandersnatch 3 of 5 stars, stating that while most other Black Mirror left an impression about the potential dark future of technology, Bandersnatch had little that served as a similar caution, and instead was something to experience for the interactive technology before moving on to something else to watch. Brian Lowry of CNN said give everyone associated with the stunt, including Black Mirror creator Charlie Brooker, an A for effort, but maybe a C+ for the execution, praising the ability of Netflix to take experimental risks. However, Lowry found the repetition and trying out the other choices in Bandersnatch to be dull and numbing. Linda Holmes for NPR similarly commented that the interactivity function was novel, but the complexity of Bandersnatch's plot made it tedious to seek out all the possible endings that the narrative offered, often having to watch the same scenes repeatedly. Holmes suggested that the interactivity would work better in a more directed narrative. Giving the film 4 out of 5 stars, The Guardian's Lucy Mangan said that Bandersnatch was successful as an interactive work, paving the way for future attempts that can only get better as directors, actors, and producers learn how to better create for the format. Quinn praised the story's interactive nature, calling it more fully realized and enjoyable than other recent visual storytelling works. Spencer criticized the film for utilizing post-modernist cliches and containing a storyline which is not particularly memorable. Spencer opined that Bandersnatch is the only Black Mirror work to omit any profound commentary on technology or the human condition, criticizing its use of brands as a deviation from the program's anti-consumerist message. Austin Gusselin of Polygon critiqued that the film abandons all concept of narrative in its second half. Describing the storyline as a cleverly disguised straight line with only a few forks, Gosselin found that the choices lead to staccato pacing. Gosselin wrote that the interactive nature prevented Bandersnatch from being a much more enjoyable film, commenting that there are a few genuinely fun scenes near the end of the story. The Verge's Jesse Damiani states that the successful approach to interactivity in Bandersnatch could potentially be a valuable user preference data and marketing tool for Netflix and other services. Netflix can collect data not only on which decisions users take but how long it takes them to select those decisions can be used to suggest personal preferences for certain types of content. Further, elements like the choice of serials or music to play on the bus can also be used to determine personal tastes and aesthetics, which could further then be used by other interactive films to deliver non-essential marketing placement.